Hi friends, I got a jewelry bag today. It's been a long time since I've had a jewelry bag. It's so hard to find them anymore. And look how empty it is. You look at my old videos, they used to be this whole big thing for 20 bucks. Now they're a quarter of the bag for 15. But we're happy that we got a bag. And they had 4 bags and I only bought one because none of them have anything in them normally. But this one actually had a silver necklace in, and I'm surprised. I'm wondering if they're having somebody else do it because they normally have not been having anything in them. So I got to go fast because I got to go prune some trees. So try to hurry up fast. Pearls and you can do a quick test. You can rub them on your teeth, but I really don't want to rub them on my teeth. Basically, you can look at that and see the gold plating. The tip is already worn off. The gold plating is all worn off, and so they wouldn't waste real pearls on that, and they feel plasticky too. Real pearls are kind of heavy, and they almost feel like marbly almost. So, and also typically there's knots in between each pearl, so that's another quick test. So clasp, knots, weight, grit. You rub them on your teeth, and they almost feel like you're rubbing your teeth with sandpaper, and they're very painful almost. So, but those are fun for dress up. Those fake ones are fun for dress up. So look at that mess. But this is the necklace I bought the whole thing for right here, because it looked like a very nice thick Italian chain. So, and it had silver charms on it. So this looks like a mother's necklace maybe they bought, and because it's got two birthstones and a pearl, so that would be 3 birthstones, I guess. And I think you put them in the center, like maybe whoever's month birthday it is, you can stick it in the center. So there's a pearl and then these 2 stones. But so what is that, August, and it's green, and I don't know. Anyway, the chain was what I was looking at. The chain is very nice, thick rope, and you can see it's got the right clasp, and it's got the markings right there. And I'll show you the markings closer. So there's a little bit of magnetism, but that can happen sometimes if something on there is not magnetic. I mean, is not sterling. So like if the clasp sometimes, let's see if I can see marking on the back of the charm is what I'm looking at. Yeah, the charm itself is not silver. It's got some brass showing through. Well, brass is not magnetic either, so it's got to be in an alloy of some kind. But there's some kind of a brass color showing through. So I'm having a hard time. The lighting, I thought it would be better to do it during the day than at night, but not doing the best. So, but the chain is beautiful. It's Italian. Let's see, you can see 925 on the clasp right there. And you're seeing some reflection. So it looked kind of dirty, but it's the reflection off of something, the computer or something, the black that you're seeing. I wanted to see if I could see 925 on these charms. But I think the charms are plated maybe. Yeah, okay, the charms are plated. See if you can see. See how it's like chipped off right there? So The charms are not real. That's where the magnetism's coming from. So if you take the charms off and test the necklace again, it would probably not be magnetic. But I'm in a hurry, so prune more trees. I've been pruning and pruning and pruning and pruning, and I still have 4 main trees and a big tree to do. And another garden bed I need to clean out. Most of those are done though. And most of the trees. I mean, I have a lot of trees. Okay. Plastic earrings. Oh, plastic and silver, but they're pretty chipped up. A dragonfly earring, which would be good for a charm. There's some magnetism to them. So, oh man, I keep picking up my Charming Charlie necklace set. An earring set, but man, why do they do it with the wire? They just get all weird and they don't hang straight. They're not my favorite type of jewelry, but it's brand new with the set, and it was $10 apparently. So let's see. I think I've seen it before. Yeah, now I know the brand name. They've never felt really, really heavy duty, but I've seen them before. Okay, some seashells. Now, if you know and you watch my videos, I have a container of luau stuff that I use for family reunions. The stretchy golds. Yeah. It's not bad looking though, and it fits okay. A silver tri-ring, very magnetic. An etc. watch with an owl on it. You know what? Halloween's coming. These kids, they love the watches when I put them out. I did have a lady that I was giving most of my watches to, but that's kind of like a kiddie's watch. So the other plasticky earring. A tennis type bracelet. These are really good if you need a corsage for a girl. You can make the corsage and attach it to this bracelet. So I keep a few of these if they're in good condition and not catchy, because some of the ones that you can get are really super sharp on the edges and they catch on your dress and snag your dress. But these are nice for dressy bouquets. So I have a few of those that I've saved over the years. A Weight Watchers 5K congratulations charm. It is not silver. Why would anybody want to buy that? I don't know what you would do with that, but anyway. A plastic green donate one. That's kind of cute too. It's a little dress-up-y, plasticky beads bracelet with a kind of cute dress up. A very heavy necklace. And it's missing the center charm. So that will go right into, well, I guess if somebody wanted it for, but I think what I'm going to do is just put it in the, if I can't find the center charms and fix it, it looks like I could easily fix it. But I will just donate it, recycle bin. It's probably on its way to the recycle bin, really. A green St. Patrick's Day with a 3-leaf clover kind of thing. Oh, it probably went with that. I do not wear green. I do not look good in green. It kind of makes my skin look yellow, so I don't typically ever wear that. A tassel of some sort. It's kind of squishy. That might go in the recycle bin. That also might go into, we get jars and we'll, for Halloween, make like potion jars, and that would be cute hanging off a potion jar. So that's probably where that will go. But sometimes I save some jewelry for that kind of thing as well. that we already tested the other one of those, and it's not magnetic. Okay, another shell necklace that we will put with the luau stuff. And here's the other, the other earring. That's a shell earring that I'll put with that luau stuff. Like when we're doing luau's, I have the decorations all together, and when we're doing luau's for scouts or women's meetings or something, I just use it, keep the decorations together, and then I let people take the jewelry, and it's always a big hit. So a red, white, and blue flag pin. It's kind of a fun patriotic pin. It reminds me of my mother. She would wear stuff like that. I've got a couple earrings here. Little angel charm. And I looked at this when it was in the bag at the store, and it looked like it could have been gold. I was kind of excited, but it's 120 gold filled. And I'll show you where it says that on the clasp, or the back of the thing. I'm going to just double check because they can put a different clasp on the earring. So the earring itself could be gold, but they took a clasp off of a different earring. So I just want to double check and make sure it's not written on the back of the, or in the stem of the earring. The top looks kind of fake, but the bottom looks kind of real. So I'm checking because the back of the earring could be wrong. It could be from a different one. So you rub your finger and see if you can find any ridges. It's also not gold, which is a sign it's not real. But I always double check anyway. So we know it's not gold, but I want to show you where it says it on the thing. So, right, hopefully you'll be able to see it. I hold the back right, just right. Maybe you can be able to see it. So it's like 1/120 14 karat gold. So it's 1/20th gold filled of 14 karat gold, which is not, so right there, you can see 1 and 20 and 14K. So people see the 14K and they're like, it's 14 karat gold, but it's 1/20th of 14 karat gold mixed with other metals. So it's not, and anyway, 14 karat gold's, half of, well, not quite half of 24 karat, but so anyway, but that will, if I don't have another one of those, it'll go in the recycle bin. It's still got some gold value. Not much, but when you break it all down, there's an earring stuck to there. But it doesn't really match the necklace, so kind of match what I'm wearing. But I don't wear long necklaces. I just don't. I don't like them catching on things. I'm always doing so many labors in the house. I catch it on things, and I don't like to catch it on things. So I don't wear long necklaces very often. Oh, but look, here's the other angel earring. With a little pearl. This is like a 50s necklace, but it doesn't have the hook on it. Boy, I'm having a rough day doing this today. I don't know why. Little turquoise nuggets. I'm not going to untangle that. It's a charm. I know it's not real just because it's on the chain it's on. A copper necklace. Now it looks like it might have been silver plated at one point, but somebody wore it all off. Interesting. It's not. I don't know what metal it is. not quite copper, but it's kind of got a copper look, but it was silver plated, but it's going in the recycle bin. Here is looks like a dog tag kind of a chain, and I keep those because I keep them in the teeny little baggies, because when we do Girl Scouts or scouting, we need dog tag chains sometimes, and so I keep those for that purpose. Another different earring. A friendship bracelet, and that one looks like it wasn't really worn. So I put those in a little bag and stick them in a piñata pile. Whenever I get new items that look new, that are for kids, bagged rings, things like that, I will put them in the piñatas. And we do a piñata. We used to do them like once every year or two, but now the kids are older, but the grandkids aren't quite old enough yet. So I think next year at our reunion, I'll do a piñata for the grandkids. But these are adorable little Asian jade earrings. I have two daughters that served as missionaries in Asian countries. Well, very technically, Thailand for service mission, and then Taiwan and Japan for, well, in the Philippines. But I think this is Chinese or Japanese. I don't know, but it's got the jade, but they're not real. But somebody might like them in my group. My kids, all those little. And this is a lavender kind of a stone, but it's copper plated, and it's worn enough. I mean, it's silver plate over copper, that I will just recycle it. I'll just put it in a recycle bin. If it was in better condition, I'd save it. My sister could put it on a bouquet, in the center of a bouquet. And you know what? She actually might be able to. Maybe I'll do that, because she could actually push it down in the center of a flower, and that would be pretty in the center of a flower. It's kind of a lavendery pink stone. So I'll put that in the container that she gets. 16 years of something is a clapping hands. But it's not it's a kind of a clunky one, and it's metal, so I'm just going to recycle it. A earring that's not in very good condition. It's not magnetic. It looks like, I thought it was gold plate over, I don't know, the plate's coming off, but it doesn't look brass underneath. But I'm wondering if it was gold over silver. So I'm going to run my fingers, because even if it's plated and you can see it wearing off, a lot of times they'll gold plate over silver. So it could be sterling silver underneath the gold plate. And I'm not feeling anything written there. But I'm going to go ahead and look, because it's not acting magnetic. But if it is sterling, it should be marked somewhere. I'm not seeing it, but I am seeing this. So that's always a sign of copper. That gold, that green. Can you see it? The green right there. Oxidation. I'm having a hard time today. That is usually copper, so that's why it wouldn't be magnetic. So I'm going to recycle that. There's a little CTR ring. That means choose the right, and to remind children to make good choices. Here is the center of that necklace I was going to recycle. So I'll fix that necklace and put it in the donate pile, so somebody can have that. So piñata pile, let's see. Some hypoallergenic earrings that are new, that were dollar store or something. So put that in the donate pile. Or I don't only donate them, I also, if it's new like that, I have a game that I'll do either or. that you can look on my blog or my YouTube channel and see what that is. I get a box and I'll say, you can have either this thing that I try and find something that they would want, or you can pick something in one of the boxes. And what's in the boxes, you have to keep it till the end. I let them trade it out at the end, or trade with each other at the end. But it's usually something, you know, that could be something really cool, or it can be something really funny. And so sometimes, you know, a big man will get like a little girl's doll or something. So it's just a kind of a fun game. There is a charm, and I know it's not real because its clasp is open and you can see it's kind of scawampus. So, and it doesn't feel real and it doesn't look real, but it's still a cute little charm. A little kid might like it on a necklace. Here is the other gold earring. Now, if somebody likes those earrings, I can let them wear them, but like I said, they're not real, so I know they're not real. So, I'll see if anybody wants them, and then if not, I'll recycle them because they do have some kind of gold content. A watch that is heavy. It's a very heavy watch, and it's got a 377 stamped in the back. And if you've ever done jewelry or watches, you know what 377 is. 377 is the battery type. Yeah, let me see if I can see what brand it is. Oh, it's a Rolex. It's a Rolex with a 377 stamped in the back. So, not a real Rolex, but yeah, wouldn't that be great if it was real? It doesn't have the right kind of back for a Rolex. Cellini Rolex is what it's saying. Interesting. It's funny. Knockoff. Anyway, I think that was the end of it. Oh wait, no, there's a little girl's charm locket. Ava? NV. Sometimes the locket can be real depending on interesting. I think the locket may be real. Nope, I can see brass and or copper underneath. But the reason I was thinking that, and this is weird, is usually if it's a little kid's, the clasp will be open and you can open it. If it's real, it's usually soldered. So when I look at this underneath the loop, the clasp looks soldered. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see right there? It's kind of like sealed where the opening would be. And that's usually, they won't do that unless it's real. And it's got that NV on the inside, but when I look at the front, you can see scratches, and in the deeper scratches you can see it's kind of coppery, but in the shallower ones it looks more brassy. So come on, it's so reflective. If I turn it away from the light, you can see it better. right there. You can see it's very dark in the center and the light's bad, but it's kind of a copper color. You can see it's all flaky. So interesting. The reason it's not magnetic is because it's copper underneath. So it's got some silver plating. The chain is very magnetic and annoying. It's catching on everything. And you can also tell by the clasp. You just don't even have a magnet. You can just tell by the clasps that it's cheap. That type of clasp right there is usually very cheap. It's broken too. Clasp is broken. So lots of reasons why it's not real. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just put that in recycling. There's a little bit of silver plate that will come off in the wash, but so that's the bag. So maybe a bracelet that I would wear, and a couple of charms, and maybe one of the girls would like these earrings, and a few things for the luau, a few things for the Halloween things. Oh, there's this fell out of the bag too. There's only one of them. And some recycling things. And the one thing I do think my girls may like is this. Hold on a second. These. Oh, no, darn it. 120 12 karat gold filled. I didn't even check the stems. So I just checked these, but I didn't check the stems, and then I was like, wait, that looks like it could be gold at a quick glance, but they're gold filled. So if the girls don't want them, I can always throw them in the recycle bin. So, but the reason I bought the bag was this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous chain. It wasn't for the charms, it was for this chain. Very thick rope, it's very strong. I could put a silver charm on there and give it to one of my girls very easily. It's a good length. They usually like the shorter length. They don't like them hanging too low because then they hide under their shirts, right? So it's a good length. It's a nice solid chain. It's heavy. So I got that and those cute earrings and a Rolex. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a very blessed day.